Hello guys, how are you today? Hello Tin, hello Aline, how are you guys? Please confirm me to the YouTube chat that you can hear me and that everything is okay, so I can move forward. Also guys, I'm waiting for your questions, for your messages. We'll try to take a look on all markets. So please guys, I'm waiting for your questions, for your messages. Also, for those who are not VIP members, I will give you a coupon, a 50% discount if you want to join us. One moment, because one moment. Okay, so please guys, please confirm me to the chat that you can hear me, and also we'll wait a few moments before okay team, thank you Sahil. Okay, so first of all, please read the risk disclaimer. Before we'll start this webinar, because it's important for you to understand the risks when trading on the financial markets. Yeah, we'll take a look on the DXY as well. Thank you guys. So here, what will be today's video? Now I don't know. I will if you have any suggestion about my daily video analysis, please, because I will record my daily video later today. So yeah, okay guys, so for those who are not VIP members, you can try our services, our VIP services. You can become a VIP member by accessing the link posted right below this video, and you can use this coupon, this code Olympio50, and you will get 50% discount for the first month. So you can try our services, and we have also 30 days money back guarantee, so you can try our services guys. Okay, so yeah, one moment, I will take a look on your messages. Can you say something about GBP versus the Swiss franc? Yeah, I will take a look. Gold as well. Yeah, team, looks like it's hit the floor 3 times. Volume, yeah. After we'll start with the DXY here, because it's very important for us to understand what could happen with the DXY, with the dollar, maybe before, maybe, and after the US inflation data release. So as you already know guys, tomorrow the US is to release its CPI, consumer price index, also the core CPI, the core consumer price index tomorrow. So the CPI, it is expected to increase by 0.5% versus 0.9 in the previous reading period. Also core CPI 0.4, below 0.9. So yeah, this high impact data, the consumer price index, will definitely bring high volatility. So right now the DXY, as you can see here on the 4-hour chart, is located below this former high, below 93.19. yeah, below the R1 93.14, and in the short term, and as you can see here, so the DXY was expected to drop after escaping from this pattern from here. It has decreased here as much as 91.78. It has found support on the 38.2 retracement level, and this candle here, its failure maybe to retest it, to drop below this support, its breakout above the medium line, followed by a breakout above the 23.6, signaled that the DXY could jump higher, could increase further in the short term. So right now the DXY is in a resistance area here, resistance zone, represented guys by this level here, by this former high 93.19, also by the R1 93.14, also this former uptrend line. So we'll have to be careful here in this area, because a bearish pattern printed here in this zone could signal a potential decline here in the short term. Yeah, and only, I believe that only an aggressive breakout here, something like bullish fly here, stabilization, a new higher high could maybe signal a potential upside continuation here. So if the DXY will continue to increase here, guys, so if the DXY will resume its upwards movement, then maybe the dollar, the US dollar, will appreciate versus its rivals. Okay, maybe it's not a perfect correlation, but yeah, we have a strong negative correlation between the DXY and the euro versus the US dollar. So if the DXY will continue to increase here, taking out all these resistance levels, then the euro versus the US dollar should drop. Okay, and only something like a bearish pattern here, you should be careful, guys, here, because something like maybe a pin bar, something like this, if the price will jump above these resistance levels to close below them, maybe followed by a strong bearish candle, could maybe signal a potential downside movement in the short term. Okay, so we'll have to be careful here, because a potential pattern here, bearish pattern, could signal a potential decline in the short term, guys. The DXY. So here, will there any signals in the video? Yeah, I'm still waiting for a few confirmations, guys, because these days we didn't have too many setups. But yeah, if I've already said that we'll take a look on all markets, and if we'll find something really good, then during this live session, yeah, I will maybe open a live trade, guys. Okay, so we'll have to wait here, guys, for something, for a breakout of, or for a bearish pattern, before maybe we'll try to identify maybe new buying opportunities on the dollar, or to identify new selling opportunities on the dollar. Okay, right, so I will come back later and talk about the DXY, but right now let's take a look on gold, because yeah, I know that you're really interested in gold, guys. Unfortunately, the price of gold has plunged, has dropped significantly. As you can see here, it was almost, guys, to reach this static support, former low, lower low, 1676.86, guys. It has printed here something like a false breakdown, great separation below the S2, below this line here. This line, guys, represents the 150% Fibonacci line of a major ascending pitchfork, and here, unfortunately, the price of gold failed to stabilize above the lower medium line of a major ascending pitchfork. Right now we'll have to wait for something, guys. Maybe the price of gold will move sideways a little in the short term here, before the US inflation data dump release publication tomorrow. Very important. Most likely this economic data will bring high volatility again on gold, and as you already know, guys, gold is used as an edge for inflation, and maybe let's see how the price of gold will react around the US inflation data. Right now the pressure is still high. As long as it stays maybe below the S1, maybe below this immediate high. So right now we don't have something really good in gold. Yeah, this candle here, false breakdown with great separation below these levels, signaled that the price of gold could be oversold in the short term, but we'll have to wait maybe for something, for a pattern, for a bullish pattern maybe, because right now, after this strong sell-off, it is not a sell for me right now. in this zone, even if the price will come back maybe lower to retest these immediate levels or something like this. But personally, I'm waiting for a consolidation here for something. Right now, after this amazing sell-off, we don't have something really good. That's why I will wait here on gold. Mansour, what is the resistance for DXY? I don't understand. So I've told you that the DXY is traded right below upside obstacles. So here on gold, on the 1 hour, right now the price of gold tries to stabilize here around these levels, far above this psychological level, 1700. Maybe something here like a consolidation, test retests could bring us something in gold. But you should keep in mind that tomorrow the volatility will be really high and the price of gold could register sharp movements tomorrow. So you'll have to be careful if you are a buyer or a seller from here. But personally, right now and technically here, personally I'm waiting for maybe a bullish signal here for a long opportunity in gold. But maybe I'll wait for the price to make a valid breakout here above this immediate downtrend line, maybe to stabilize above the S1, maybe to make a new higher high, maybe before considering going long here again on gold. Personally, I will not sell here right now, even if the price will drop, because we have all these immediate downside obstacles, and also potential drop here could be only a temporary one. So that's why I will not consider going short right now on gold here, as long as the DXY is at resistance and maybe a potential drop registered by the DXY, a potential depreciation of the US dollar could bring the price of gold higher. So right now I don't want to be short. Okay, so DXY has bear divergence. Let's take a look again on the DXY, guys. Personally, yeah, I'm using divergence, but it is not enough for me to consider maybe going long or short. So we have a divergence on what time frame, guys? Let's take a look. Let's use relative straight index. So maybe on 1 hour. Yeah, on 1 hour we have something here like a bearish divergence, and as you can see here, one moment, the RSI, the relative straight index, has printed here lower highs, and here the price, yeah, has printed higher highs. But as I've told you, it is not enough for me to consider maybe going short on a currency pair, or I don't know, because I'm still waiting for something here. I've told you that we are in a resistance area here, resistance zone. So I want to see something like a bearish pattern here to confirm downside movement, a new leg lower here on the DXY. So a new leg lower. If the DXY will confirm a potential leg lower, yeah, I will search for short opportunities in the US dollar, guys. Okay, so yeah, we have something here on the DXY. Euro versus the US dollar, and I will take a look Okay, so let's take a look on the 4-hour chart, euro versus the US dollar. I've sent you guys today an analysis talking about the potential further drop here registered by the euro versus the US dollar as long as the DXY continues to increase. So you can see here that the pair has escaped from this pattern here, right? Test, retest, it has increased, but unfortunately it has failed here to maybe to stabilize above 1.19 psychological level, to take out this resistance, static resistance 1.1895. Okay, so all these false breakouts here signal the potential decline, and right now you can see that the pair has escaped from this pattern, from this range here, drop, retest of 1.1763, and right now closing below this former low, making and registering a new lower low, closing below 1.1724. Good signal, a potential further decline here, as long as also it stays right below this 50% Fibonacci line, guys. Okay, Aisha, what is the minimum deposit to get free VIP service? Yeah, team, VIP is £35 per month, but as I've told you earlier, if you want to become a VIP member and to try our services maybe for 1 month, maybe you want to, I don't know, maybe you want to monitor our signals, our trades, maybe you want to use only a demo account for 1 month, you can use this coupon here, this code Olympio50, and you will get 50% discount for the first month. If you want to become a VIP member, to get all our trading signals, to be able to have access to all our services. Okay, so if you want to become a VIP member, please, you can access the link posted right below this video, and you can use this coupon, this code, and you will, if you are, of course, if you are a free member, and if you want to become a VIP member for the first time, so you can use this code here, Olympio50. Okay, for £17.5 a month, you can try this, you can use that code. So euro versus the US dollar, the next downside target will be here, guys, at the S1 weekly support 1.1708. Also we have here this downtrend line, the falling wedges resistance. We'll have to wait, guys, here for something to see how the price will react in this support zone here, because right now the bias is bearish, and personally right now I don't see a great buying opportunity. We need something here like a bullish pattern, maybe in this zone, something like I don't know, a pin bar, force breakdown, gray separation, or something like a major bullish engulfing. Okay, if the price drops, and then if we'll have something like this, something like a major bullish candle, something like a major bullish engulfing, could signal a potential rebound. But right now, as I've told you, the bias is still bearish, and okay, Aisha, please email support if you want to, yeah, if you want to become a VIP member, or to have access to our services by opening an account maybe at brokerage company. Please email support, and they will help you with this. Yeah, so please confirm, guys, that you can still hear me and everything is okay, because I received some messages that you cannot see my screen. So please please confirm that that you can still hear me and that everything is okay. Okay, let's take a look on US oil. Yeah, I've noticed that we have a few messages about my FX book and about the mem account. Personally, I'm not managing the mem account. So if you have any questions or if you want more details, please email support and they will reply as soon as possible, and they will help you guys, because personally I'm only managing the VIP Telegram groups. So okay, so let's take a look here on the US oil right now. And as you already know from my previous sessions or from my analysis, the US oil has dropped aggressively in the short term, but I've told you that you should be careful here around this zone, around this area, 66, 58, 65, 62. Yeah, I've told you guys after this breakdown that we have to wait maybe for a confirmation here, and if the price of US oil will stabilize below 65, 62, below the S1, below the 50% Fibonacci line, then it could continue to drop. Still, this could still be only a temporary rebound, okay guys, because as long as it stays below the upper medium line of the descending pitchfork, the pressure is still high. And you can see here that the price of US oil has failed to approach, to reach, to retest the upper medium line in its previous attempts. So yeah, the pressure is still high, so it could drop anytime as long as it stays below the upper medium line. And personally I believe that's only something like maybe a consolidation here, test, retest, a valid breakout could signal a potential upside reversal in the short term, could bring us something, because also here technically we could consider this here something like maybe a double bottom pattern, but this pattern will be confirmed only after making a new higher high. So we'll have to wait here for something, for a bearish signal. If the price maybe will drop, if it will stabilize here, it could drop further, right? If it will maybe make a new lower low, to drop, to stabilize below this support zone. But I've told you, test, retest, the sideways movement followed by a valid breakout could signal a potential growth here in US oil. So this is my opinion about the US oil. And also, please guys, if you want me to take a look on a specific market, that's why I am here. So please, I'm waiting for messages. I will take a look again on messages. I will take a look again on your messages. Please review Australian dollar versus the Japanese yen. Yeah, I will take a look. Australian dollar versus the Japanese yen. I will delete this one from here because this is not a valid setup anymore. And also I will take a look, one moment, because I've had a few messages on the British pound versus the Swiss franc. Thank you, Morton. Also I believe on the okay, so let's take a look here on the Australian dollar versus the Japanese yen. Technically, this pair, as you can see here, it has escaped from this pattern, from this falling wedge. It has failed here to come back to test or retest the broken downtrend line. It was trapped within a down channel here in the short term. Breakout, now test, retests. This candle here, this pin bar, false breakdown with great separation below the lower medium line of the ascending pitchfork signal at the potential growth. Breakout, test, retests, and right now and as you can see here, the pair failed here to stabilize right below the weekly pivot point, below 80.86, and right now it tries to come back above the downside 50% Fibonacci line. Something like a consolidation, stabilization here could bring us something. We'll have to wait maybe here for something right now, and we'll take a look also on the Japanese stock index, on the stock index on the Nikkei, because it's very important for us to understand what could happen with the Japanese yen in the short term. If the Nikkei will continue to increase after its current decline, then maybe this pair will resume its growth, guys. Okay, so we'll have to wait. Let's take a look. So the Nikkei, the Japanese stock index, it has decreased here within this descending pitchfork body. It has failed to approach, to reach the medium line of the descending pitchfork. That's why I've drawn an inside sliding parallel line here. So drop. Here we have an inside sliding parallel line. The price has increased, test retest of the upper medium line. The price has failed to approach at least the sliding line, signaling that maybe the Japanese stock index, the Nikkei, is oversold. And here also it has failed to approach, to reach maybe again the 26,969 level, a support level, static support. And as you can see here right now, the Japanese stock index has managed to jump above the upper medium line. It has decreased to retest it, and as long as it stays above the upper medium line, maybe something like a consolidation here, maybe test retest, something here could bring and could signal a potential growth here. And the potential growth here, right, as long as it stays above this weekly pivot point, above 27,783, so potential growth here registered by the Japanese stock index, by the Nikkei, could really signal that the Japanese yen could depreciate versus its rivals. Quentin, hi, how are you, man? Canadian dollar versus the US dollar. Yeah, I will take a look. So as long as it stays here above the upper medium line and above the weekly pivot point, 27,772.4, could signal, the Nikkei could still increase as long as it stays above these levels. So test retest here followed by a rebound could signal that the Japanese yen may depreciate versus its rivals. So yeah, the Australian dollar versus the Japanese yen could increase if the index will jump higher. Also the Canadian dollar versus the Japanese yen could jump higher, and so on. Okay, you can use this correlation. Maybe it's not a perfect correlation, guys, because yeah, but you can still use it when the Nikkei increases. Personally, I don't want to be long on the Japanese yen, right? US dollar versus the Canadian dollar. Right now, maybe we'll have to wait for something here, because yeah, the price has moved higher within this pattern, within this channel. It has registered a breakdown, a retest, but unfortunately here it has failed to stay within the descending pitchfork body. Here it has failed to retest the medium line. Right now it has registered a valid breakout above the upper medium line of the descending pitchfork. So yeah, as long as the DXY, as long as the dollar index continues to increase, the US dollar versus the Canadian dollar could still increase as well. Okay, so we'll have to wait. Right now we don't have a short opportunity, and we don't have a good buying opportunity also, because yeah, we are here below these resistance levels, and anything could happen maybe tomorrow around the US inflation data release, guys. Yeah, so technically after such a breakdown, the retest, The pair has signaled maybe that it could maybe develop a larger correction here. It has signaled that it could turn to the downside, but for me here, guys, only maybe a potential drop here below this low, below 1.2474 could maybe signal something like this, something like an important downside movement. Yeah, because as long as it stays here, test, retest, consolidation, could signal that the pair could jump higher. Yeah, and it could invalidate a potential maybe larger decline. Let's use also Fibonacci retracement here, and as you can see, the pair has found the support above the 50% Fibonacci retracement level, 1.2410. It has jumped, retested the 38.2, and I really believe that something like a breakout stabilization above 23.6 could signal that the pair could increase. You only live once, Bitcoin. Yeah, I will take a look on Bitcoin as well. Thank you, and we'll take a look also maybe on silver, on Ethereum, and that's why I'm waiting for your messages, guys, because I will take a look on all markets, on US equities, also on DAX 30. So we'll have to wait here for something, because right now we don't have a great opportunity, a long opportunity or a short opportunity. But once I'll have maybe a selling opportunity or maybe a buying opportunity, I will guys send you the signal for VIPs, for VIP members into the VIP Telegram group. So for those who are not VIP members, you can use this code, this coupon Olympio50, and you will get 50% discount for the first month. If you want to become a VIP member, you can try our services, our signals, and you should always keep in mind that you can get out if you want. We have a 30 days money back guarantee, so you can profit from this. Bitcoin, let's take a look on Bitcoin, because the price of Bitcoin, it has resumed its growth in the short term. It's trapped within this up channel. Yeah, it has managed to jump above 38.2 retracement level again. Here a breakout of the upper medium line of a major descending pitchfork. And guys, as you already know from my analysis, from my live videos, from my daily videos, or from my live sessions, I've told you guys that something like an upside breakout, like a breakout from this range, from this pattern, or could signal a potential growth. And also technically, guys, here we have a descending pitchfork, right? The price has dropped right below the lower medium line. It has reached the warning line, but here it has failed to come back towards the warning line, to approach, to reach, to retest it. It has failed to stabilize right below the lower medium line. It has moved sideways, and this breakout here, followed by a temporary decline, retest here, a new higher high, and this breakout here from the descending pitchfork's body signal that we may have something like an important growth here on Bitcoin. Still, guys, in the short term, something like a sideways movement here above the 38.2, 43,914.78 could maybe signal something like further upside continuation, and could maybe bring us like a new buying opportunity. Okay, so we'll have to wait, guys, here for something. Right now it is located right below the weekly R1, below the upside line. That's why personally I would really like to see something like a sideways movement, like a consolidation, accumulation here in the short term before resuming its growth, guys. Okay, so you can maybe still search for new long opportunities here around these levels, if the price will drop, to test, to retest these immediate support levels before jumping higher, guys. Okay, Ethereum. Ethereum, guys, it's bullish only because the price of Bitcoin is bullish as well. The price of Ethereum has escaped from this maybe range as well. Breakout, temporary retreat to retest the 2915.31. It has failed to retest the weekly pivot point, and right now it is located right above the upper medium line of the ascending pitchfork, stabilizing above it. Could maybe signal an upside continuation. So Ethereum, it's strong, it's strongly bullish right now in the short term, and it could maybe continue to increase despite maybe temporary drops in the short term. And very important, the price of Ethereum has increased by around 85%. An amazing rally here on the Ethereum. And as I told you, technically the crypto is still bullish and it could still resume its growth. US 30, guys, Dow Jones Industrial Average. Unfortunately, we don't have something really good right now on the US equities, as you can see here. Drop here below the medium line, something like an accumulation consolidation. Fresh new here, historical high, guys, on the Dow Jones Industrial Average at 35,255. It has increased again below the medium line. We'll have to wait here. We don't have a perfect correlation, but personally, when the DXY increases, personally, maybe I don't want to be long on the US equities. US 100, the Nasdaq. Yeah, I've told you here on the US 100 that maybe I will send you guys a signal, a buying or a long opportunity, but unfortunately I didn't like it here, this breakout. Maybe I would have liked to see something like a further sideways movement followed by a valid breakout before maybe considering going long. But yeah, here breakout, false breakdown with great separation. It has confirmed the further growth here in the short term on the US 100. Right now it has jumped above this 150% Fibonacci line of the descending pitchfork. One moment. So yeah, the bias is still bullish, guys, here on the US 100, but maybe it's risky to buy it here right below this all-time high, historical high. US 500, guys. Sideways movement. I told you that a valid breakout from here could signal further growth. And again, the S&P 500 has found resistance again at this 150% Fibonacci line of the ascending pitchfork. Right now it moves sideways, so yeah, the bias is bullish after this decline, test retest, sideways movement, so it could still increase. Okay, DAX 30, guys. DAX 30 it is located right below all these resistance levels, but something like a consolidation here, accumulation, could signal a potential growth maybe here in DAX 30 on the German stock index. It has failed here to confirm maybe a broader drop decline, breakout from this pattern. So the bias is still bullish on the DAX 30. Russell, yeah, thank you. Russell 2000. Unfortunately, it has failed here after breaking above this maybe downtrend line. Maybe something like this. It has failed here to make a new higher high. A new higher high here would have confirmed the potential further growth above 2248.60. It has registered only a false breakout with great separation, so this decline, temporary decline, is normal, expected, was expected. So we'll have to wait here for something, because consolidation here, sideways movement, could still confirm something like an upside movement. And also, guys, if the US 30, US 100, US 500 will jump higher, then maybe the price of Russell could increase as well. Okay, but personally I'm still waiting for something, because we have this major sideways movement here. We have one trade on USD buy and other on USD sell. Hope it's a hedging strategy. One moment, guys. So right now in the VIP, for the VIPs, we don't have something like this. We have only a US dollar versus Japanese yen buy, and we also have a pending order in the British pound versus the US dollar. Okay, so we don't have a buy right now and the sell active right now in the US dollar. Okay, so right now we have an open trade on the US dollar versus the Japanese yen, which is running in profit. And sorry guys, yeah, you said about the US dollar, yeah, but no, right now the British pound versus the US dollar, it's only a pending order, and right now the price is traded located far below our entry, so that that pending order is still valid, but we'll have to wait, guys, to see if it will reach our entry, or if the DXY will continue to increase. Maybe the British pound versus the US dollar will resume its growth, and maybe the price will fail to maybe to trigger our position to reach our entry. Okay, and about US dollar versus the Japanese yen, I will take a look on US dollar versus the Japanese yen as well. One moment. Here, Russell, so I've told you, personally I'll wait for something like a consolidation, maybe a new higher high to maybe consider going long, or for something here in the short term, because right now maybe it's risky to buy it here after this candle, this spike. right? And here, if we'll draw something like an ascending pitchfork, you can see breakout, test, retest, false breakdown. So in the short term, yeah, the bias is bullish on Russell. So if it stabilizes above the pivot point 2223.26, it could maybe jump higher. We'll see. What platform are you using to trade? I can trade CFD anywhere. Yeah, we have a real account here for our VIP positions, trades at Ava Trade. But please email support, because I don't know where are you from, and maybe you need to maybe open an account at a different brokerage company. So please email support, Mantas, Ulikas. So please email support, and they will help you with brokerage companies. And yeah, unfortunately, the price could be different on maybe indexes from a brokerage company to another brokerage company. Yeah, so US dollar versus the Japanese yen buy, and GBP US dollar buy. But let's take a look again on the DXY right now. So the DXY continues to increase, right? The dollar index, and as long as the DXY continues to increase, right, the US dollar versus the Japanese yen, maybe it will continue to increase as well. Also, if the Nikkei will maybe increase, jump higher, or if it will maybe stay around its current levels. And if the DXY will continue to increase, guys, then the British pound versus the US dollar will maybe setup will be invalidated, because maybe it will continue to drop and it will reach our stop loss before reaching our entry. So further growth here in the DXY could invalidate the British pound versus the US dollar. Okay. Yeah, thank you. British pound versus the Japanese yen. Thank you, Roberts. So breakout here from this channel, retest, and right now it moves somehow sideways here, but in the short term the bias is bullish here on the British pound versus the Japanese yen. So it will not be a surprise if this pair will resume its growth, yeah, in the short term. But right now we have a position on the US dollar versus the Japanese yen, and personally I'm waiting maybe for something on maybe on the Canadian dollar versus the Japanese yen, maybe on the Australian dollar versus the Japanese yen. So because personally I'm still waiting for a real confirmation on the Nikkei that the Japanese stock index will resume its growth after this amazing sell-off, after failing to maybe close above the R1 28,113. It has dropped, retested the upper medium line, and yeah, maybe something like a consolidation here, test retest, could bring a potential growth, and the potential growth could signal that the British pound versus the Japanese yen could increase. So these are not trading recommendations. Everything is only for educational purpose. It's only my opinion, but yeah, and when we'll have something really good like a trade setup, a signal, we'll send you guys the signals for the VIPs into the VIP Telegram group. And if you are a free member only, and if you want to become a VIP member, to maybe to I don't know, to try our services, to test, to monitor all our trading signals. You can become a VIP member by accessing the link posted right below this video, or by accessing this link here, Learn to Trade Go Premium. And you can also use, guys, this coupon, this code Olympio50 to get 50% discount for the first month. And we also have a 30 days money back guarantee, so you can try our services. Okay, very, very important, guys. So please, if you want me to take a look on a specific market, I will take a look again on your messages. So we talked about the US dollar, euro versus the US dollar. I believe I've had the questions. Yeah, British pound versus the Swiss franc. Thank you. I forgot to answer to that question. Super Joko Man, hello, gold in the house. I will take a look again on gold, guys. Yeah, something like sideways movement here in the British pound versus the Swiss franc. Unfortunately, yeah, it has increased significantly after jumping above the upper medium line of this descending pitchfork. I will delete all my drawings here because I want to maybe make a fresh and new analysis here. So breakout also above this downtrend line. And also here, let's try to draw something like an ascending pitchfork to encapsulate maybe this upwards movement. So here is failure to stabilize right below this level, 1.2567, also below the lower medium line. It has increased significantly, and right now, yeah, it could continue maybe to increase here in the short term after this breakout. But personally, maybe I'll wait for something for a retreat, for maybe the price to come back down to retest the broken levels, the broken resistance levels, before maybe jumping higher. Okay. Okay, so personally, because the British pound versus the Swiss franc could maybe decline a little in the short term, to retest these broken levels before resuming its growth. And yeah, as long as it will stay above this broken downtrend line, it could continue to increase. So we'll have to wait, guys, for something really good, maybe for a consolidation here, for sideways movement, or only retest followed by a new higher high, which could signal a potential growth here. So we'll have to wait, guys, for something. Or something really good here, because yeah, if you'll enter now, the price could drop anytime after this important upside movement, leg higher, swing higher. And yeah, you don't want to be long if the the price will come back down to retest these levels before jumping higher, guys. Okay, silver, same as gold, amazing sell-off, drop. It's located, guys, far above this level here. Is located far above, yes, sorry, far above, yeah, the market opened on Sunday. So here as well, personally I want to see something here like a bullish pattern, consolidation, stabilization before maybe considering to go long, because I don't know, for me it's hard to believe right now that the price of silver or the price of gold will drop below these immediate former lows. Okay, but we'll still have to wait for something, maybe for a consolidation, for something here before going long again. But you should still have to be careful, because I've told you that tomorrow the US is to release its inflation data, and anything could happen around these high impact data release, dump, right? FTSE 100, let's take a look. Still bullish. Right now is pressuring this upper medium line of the ascending pitchfork, sideways pitchfork here. So breakout, test, retests, continuation, false breakouts. But here in the short term we had something maybe like a flag, like a continuation pattern, breakout, maybe a retest, and stabilizing here could signal a potential growth here in FTSE 100, UK 100. US dollar versus the Japanese yen, guys. I will hide that setup. So breakout from this down channel, it has managed to stabilize above the medium line of descending pitchfork, a new higher high. So the bias is bullish here in the US dollar versus the Japanese yen right now. US dollar versus the Swiss franc, an amazing here rally right now, only because I believe that the DXY continues to increase. Yeah, so the DXY continues to increase. We have a strong positive correlation between the DXY, the dollar index, and the US dollar versus the Swiss franc. So as long as the index continues to increase, this pair will increase as well, guys. As you can see here, it has found support on the lower medium line. Here, this candle, this bullish engulfing, signaled the potential growth here in US dollar versus the Swiss franc, guys. And the next major upside target will be here at the upper medium line of the ascending pitchfork. Okay. Aussie versus the US dollar. Valid breakdown from this continuation pattern from this channel. Right now is retesting the descending pitchfork's medium line. Staying below it could signal potential further drop in the short term. Yeah, but right now it's too risky maybe to sell it because it's located, because it could find support again here around 0.7289, guys. So, and right now we don't have a buying opportunity. The bias is bearish here on the Aussie versus the US dollar right now. New Zealand dollar versus the US dollar. False breakdown below the lower medium line, but staying here around the lower medium line, dropping, stabilizing below it, could signal a potential drop here in New Zealand dollar versus the US dollar. It is still trapped within this range. Here it has failed to stabilize right above the medium line, so we cannot exclude maybe for the price to drop, to stabilize below it, to drop towards 0.6922, guys. Okay, let's take a look also, guys, on DeFi coin chart. Our position in US dollar versus the Japanese yen is in profit. It continues to increase as the dollar index has resumed its growth, and also the British pound versus the US dollar pending order is still valid. We'll have to wait to see if this pending order will be maybe confirmed or invalidated. So we'll have to wait, guys. Please, guys, if you have more questions, that's why I'm here, and I will look on any market if you want me to take a look for you guys. Okay. Euro versus the Japanese yen. Euro versus the Japanese yen, very interesting here, because this pair is trapped within this triangle here, and we'll have to wait for an upside breakout or for a downside breakout, right, to confirm us a clear direction. Okay, guys. I will send you guys a link into the YouTube chat. So maybe if you want to trade, to buy maybe the DeFi coin, you can do it on Bitmart. I've sent you guys the link into the YouTube chat. Let's take a look on the DeFi coin chart, 1 hour here, something like a consolidation here. Yeah, it has registered a nice drop, an amazing drop here in the short term, but it has great upside potential still despite this drop. As you can see here, the price of DeFi coin develops something like a pattern, like a triangle. I believe it is the same. Personally, I'm using Bitmart on my workstation, on my desktop or laptop. I'm using the web version, but I believe that it is the same. So the DeFi coin moves sideways here around 56.24, right below 0.6 psychological level, and yeah, something here, something like a pattern, maybe something like a pattern here in the short term.